Alright guys, welcome back to another Pokemon TCG Pocket video on my channel. So, Blissey EX, the newest free-to-play card in Pokemon TCG Pocket. Now this card is actually a lot better than expected. Now, we went ahead and played a couple of games in Master Ball ranked mode, and this deck actually surprised. Now, Blissey EX 180 HP, 100 damage, actually pretty solid. Now, the 4 energy requirement is tough. And the fact that it needs to flip a coin in order to heal itself is also pretty tough right now. If it wasn't bound to this condition, then Blissey EX would probably be even better than a lot of people actually expected. But anyways, that's just one. Now we're going to try initially for one round the first same deck as in the event. Now this time around we're going to be able to play Raikou. Now this one here does 70 damage. It's basically there to take care of opponents' Oricorios. And I feel like the artwork of Raikou is actually one of the prettiest in the entire game. Now, that's just my personal opinion, but the whole budget that wasn't spent on Lugia and Ho went into this, in my opinion. Anyways, now this one's here just to purely take care of Oricoro because it does 70 damage. It's going to get rid of it pretty easily. And obviously we're playing 2 times Lugia and 1 Pichu, 2 times William. This is going to be one of the key cards here. Alright, so Master Ball ranked mode, let's jump into this. Now the first round, I'm going to try the pure same deck as in the event, right? And after that, we're going to micro-tune it real quick. So the opponent has been found, the first one. Let's see what kind of deck we're facing. Okay, we're starting first. Not ideal. I would actually like to start second. Now we're playing against fire type deck. And we're having a tough start. No Pichu, no Lugia. This is actually pretty bad. Okay, Charmander. So we're playing against Sylveon EX Charizard. Bruh. 2 times. Blissey EX and... oh yeah, now we're drawing Pichu. Alright, let's see what the opponent does. Now he can attack using 30 damage. He's going to lose the energy after that as well. Probably going to play his Eevee now. Yes, Eevee is on the field. Oh, red card. Huh. That might be troublesome for us. Let's see. Pichu. Okay, that's actually pretty bad. That's actually horrible. That is a horrible hand. Now, unfortunately, the event deck doesn't run anything in terms of hand destruction and so forth. Now, here is actually good. This is actually pretty good. We can use Leave, retreat our Chansey, bring forth Pichu. Pichu is now going to be able to attack, and Chansey is going to get another extra energy, which is nice, right? So now all we really need is Blissey EX. If we can get it in the next turn or so, then that would actually save us a lot of troubles, right? Professor's Research, drawing 2 cards. Oh, rare candy. So he's going to evolve with Charizard now. Charizard is on the field. Cannot attack this round, but he will definitely start ramping up his Pokemon. 200 HP thanks to the Giant Cape. He's going to survive a lot. And now is ready with 5 energy to attack the turn after this one. So, Pokeball, alright, another basic Pokemon. Still no Blissey EX. That is very bad. But we do have Ho-Oh, which is nice. Let's actually give Ho-Oh 1 energy. And do this. Now, I feel like I should have given Ho-Oh the Giant Cape. Because as of now, if the opponent chooses to do Sabrina and I was to give him Ho-Oh, Ho-Oh is not going to be able to survive, which is bad. We lost Pichu there. Unfortunately, we lost it. Let's come out with Chansey. Chansey is on the field. We do have Raikou, which is not going to be necessary in this matchup at all. since we're not playing against Oricorio. So now we're in a sticking position. We can attack using Chansey and then hope that the ability will actually prevent damage being done to us. Right, we're going to try it. Chansey with the coin flip. And how is it looking? It's looking very good. Very nice. We're not taking any damage this turn. Gives us one more turn to buy time. Professor's Research. Grabbing 2 cards from his deck. Sylveon EX. Okay, so he's going to be able to grab another 2 cards from his deck. By the time we're probably going to get Blissey EX, we're probably still having cards in our deck while the opponent has none. But from the looks of it. Okay, second Eevee. And second Charmander as well. No, not this turn. Okay. I think so. I think the opponent's turn is over now. Yep, it is. Oh man, if we had now a Pokemon which deals damage based on the amount of energy which an opponent's Pokemon has, bro, we could be destroying his Charizard. That would be nice. So let's try another round. We still didn't draw Blissey, and we're hanging on tight, boys. We're hanging on very tight. Oh man, we're actually doing it. I mean, Chansey is the real MVP of this deck. Like, you can't tell me otherwise, right? Surviving against Charizard EX, like very strong, very strong. Now, next turn, hopefully we're gonna get our Blissey EX. Sabrina, I was anticipating this one. Pichu, we're gonna sacrifice it. 8 energies. Charmander is on the field. Pichu is down. Potentially, right? Blissey EX could defeat his Charizard in 2 turns. Now, I am pretty sure the opponent is running Lily, obviously, right? Yo, we do have Willy. we're going to risk it. We're just going to play another attack here. Guaranteed heads, right? Exactly like that. And yeah, okay. So what are you gonna do now? Another Charizard is coming to the field, bruh. The opponent's probably thinking like, is this guy for real? Playing this kind of deck in Master Ball rank, and then even having luck with Chansey surviving against a very strong Pokemon, right? Okay, the second Charizard is up and running, coming out for the attack. 4 energy. I don't think we can win this anymore, bro. We unfortunately didn't get a Blissey EX. This round was atrocious. We had a very bad start. The red card early on destroyed us entirely, like completely. Unfortunately, the event deck doesn't have anything to draw, which is bad, right? So the next round, we're going to do some micro tuning. Let's just bring forth our Ho-Oh and then attack for 1 round, and then it's GG. We're going to lose regardless here. I don't think he's going to be able to destroy my Ho-Oh unless he has Guzma, right? Guzma or Sabrina is going to help him. Apart from that, there is nothing he can do. Let me see what he has. 2 cards, must be Lily. Oh, he does have Guzma. Okay, GG. Very nice, very nice. So the opponent has actually won. We would have been able to draw Blissey the next turn. Maybe. That would have maybe turned things around. But unfortunately, it wasn't supposed to happen this round 1. Which basically means we lost 1. But we're going to adjust the deck now for a bit, right? So, we're going to bring some draw support in the deck, right? Which ideally like Pokemon Communication, but I do feel like Iono is going to be better in this deck, right? So let's actually quickly go ahead and adjust the deck to make it more suitable for our environment, right? Let me quickly do so, and there it is. So what we did is we added the Pokemon Center Lady instead of Potion, right? And we added Iono and took out one of the giant capes. So that way we have some draw support, and we do have a better healing plus a way of getting rid from poisoning, right? Just in case we get poisoned. So this is looking promising, huh? This is looking very promising. No, we don't want to play. Unfortunately, we didn't get Pichu in the round 1 round, but Ho-Oh is actually good because now we can start ramping up Ho-Oh. We do have Pokeball here, so we may be able to get Chansey, right? Oh, Mars, okay. This may be good for us in round 1. May also be bad for us. Chansey is there. Very nice. 2 times as well. Okay. At least something. And we do have a Professor's Research. That is actually a pretty good turn, I must say. Let's go with the Professor's Research. What can we draw? Oh, very nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. We're going to play Chansey here. Number 2. Then end our turn. The opponent can't attack now. Now, the problem with Nihilego is it's going to be able to poison, right? Which is damage over time. So yeah, we're going to evolve one Chansey. Yes, I know Ho-Oh is not going to be able to supply it. We're going to keep the other one ready. The only reason why we did that is just to prevent the opponent from giving us a what's it called? Another red card or something like that. I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to draw out a second Blissey by the time we need it, right? But as of now, this is actually going pretty good because Ho-Oh itself is enough to get rid of the opponent Nihilego. Now the opponent doesn't have any other Pokemon as of yet. Nihilego is no problem. So we're gonna go with Leave. Now retreat our Ho-Oh, bring forth our Pichu, and start ramping up our other Chansey, right? The left one. Now remember, you cannot ramp up Blissey since it is an evolution Pokemon, right? Oh, did I click now on Ho-Oh? Doesn't even matter. We're going to ramp up Chansey the turn after this one. Oh man, misclicked it there. So, okay, Giant Cape. So he's going to survive one attack from Ho-Oh. Right. One attack is going to get survived. Pichu was a sacrifice which I was willing to make. Right. It doesn't really bother me too much. Ho-Oh EX is on the field now. Oh yeah, and we do have a second Blissey. Very nice. So now we're just going to ramp up Chansey, attack, give the other free energies to Chansey, right? And the next turn, we're going to get Blissey EX, or we're going to be able to get it onto the field, which is going to be awesome. Yes, he's bringing out Crobat the turn after this one, I'm pretty sure. Poisonous Arrow. $30 damage. And we're poisoned. Okay, yeah, very nice. Okay, we're gonna get Blissey EX on the field now. Retreat our Ho-Oh. Bring forth Blissey. Yeah, healing ourselves from the poisoning. We're gonna give him the Giant Cape, so it has 200 HP. The opponent's gonna have a tough time getting rid of this one. And we're gonna attack his active Nihilego. Unfortunately, no heal there, even though we didn't need it, but yeah, would have been nice. So now the opponent's only left with one more Pokemon. Now, if he doesn't get Crobat EX, he's gonna lose. If he brings Crobat EX, we're gonna have 2 turns to try and get rid of it. Unless he has healing. If he does have healing, then we may need to switch out. Cyrus? Oh, okay. Okay, Ho-Oh EX is going to get 80 damage now. 10 from poison, 70 from the attack. Doesn't matter, we're gonna survive it. We're going to survive it. Pichu there. We're gonna retreat. Unfortunately, I had to spend the energy now on Ho-Oh. I would have actually liked to give it the second Blissey. But anyways, doesn't really matter. We're gonna attack for 100 damage here. like so. And now the opponent's turn. Unfortunately, our Blissey EX is now poisoned. Doesn't really matter as of now. We still have a lot of HP. But depending on how the opponent's capable of attacking. Crobat's attacking, 70 damage. Professor's research. And we actually won. Very nice. And now we're having a healing as well. GG. First round won. So 1 victory, 1 loss. Very nice round. So that was 1 very good round. Now let's go for a second round with the new deck. Now, this time around, we didn't even need Iono. So we actually had a good flow. Now, I feel like if we had in the first round, if the opponent wouldn't have played the red card early on, right? We would have most likely actually won that one as well, because the opponent is not able to defeat Blissey EX. And I'm pretty sure we would have been able to have a way better gameplay experience than we did have in that round. But anyways, it doesn't really matter. Right, so let's go for a third and final round. And we're starting first again. And again, we're having a bad start. This is not a good hand. We do have Edema there, which is going to help us to get to retreat our Pokemon, right? EX is on the field, very nice. We can start using we can start ramping up EX, which is very good. Pichu. And let's end our turn. Another red card. Okay. Pokeball, Willy, Raikou. Would have actually liked to keep my Elima there, because we could have evolved this turn and then actually have more HP on the field. Okay, we're going to play our second chance here, ramp up our Ho-Oh EX and end our turn. The opponent's most likely playing Lucario and Donphan EX, I'm pretty sure. Now, Lucario is going to be able to defeat my Chansey there, doing 80 damage. It has the type advantage. Silver to get rid of my trainer card, which is alright. We don't need it right now. Giant Cape. I'm thinking now. I could play Pichu, right? Or I could play but I'm gonna play Pichu actually. We're gonna ramp up for one more. We're going to sacrifice Pichu and give our Pokemon another extra energy, an additional energy, right? We're gonna play Raikou here just in case. And let's go for a attack, giving Chansey the necessary energy, just one. And then the next turn, we're gonna be able to attack with our Ho-Oh EX. The opponent's going to attack again, defeat our Pichu, 60 damage, Pichu is down. And then Ho-Oh is coming out. Blissey EX, very nice, very nice. We're not going to evolve it now, because then we're not going to be able to give the energy to Chansey. So let's attack with Ho-Oh. Now, if the opponent doesn't play a second Pokemon the turn after this one, obviously we're playing our Pichu as well, so we only have one more card left. Very unlikely that the opponent is going to give us another red card or a Moss, because that would essentially mean the opponent would need to give us 3 cards instead of the 1 which we have. Bromley, okay. Or Guzma. The German name is Bromley, by the way. How do you are you liking the German names of the cards, right? You let me know in the comment sections. Lucario is attacking. I think that's the same as in English. Lucario. Willy, perfect. And the opponent surrendered. I actually would have liked to attack with Blissey EX. But yeah, that's the way it is. Now, that's Blissey EX for you, actually. I do feel like this deck is a lot better than anticipated. Actually, in terms of free-to-play EX cards, they never have been very good. And I do feel like Blissey EX is probably the best one out of the entire bunch, especially since we now have literally a deck which supports a high energy Pokemon like Blissey, thanks to, for example, Ho-Oh, which is awesome. So yeah, this deck actually surprised me pretty well. Actually didn't think it's gonna be able to match up against current meta decks in Master Ball rank, but it did. The first round we probably would have won it as well. Again, the red card destroyed everything. But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, do let me know down below in the comment section what you think about this deck. As always, thanks for tuning in. Take care of yourselves. Until next time.